So let us understand the problem of two sample Z test or two sample T test. This is basically used to compare the population to different populations. Suppose I want to compare the salary of IT professional in Pune in comparison to the salary of the IT professional of Bangalore. So I can take a hundred IT population sample from Pune and from IT population sample from Bangalore. Then I can test the two different populations of professionals. So similarly, in this case, we can have two different population, and in the two different population, I can do the test of the jet sample, two sample jet test. So let us take an example, then we'll understand it in detail. The Greystone department store age study provides the following data on the ages of the customer from the independent random sample taken from the two store location. There are two stores. One store of that Greystone department store is in the inner city of, and another is the suburban stores. So they have taken a sample size N1 and N2 36 and 49. Sample mean is 40 and sample mean of in the suburban store is 35. Standard deviation is 9 years. Standard deviation is 10 years. So the hypothesis that the department store is provide the following data and to state the hypothesis that could be used to detect the difference between the population mean age at two stores. Are they similar or are they different? The population who are visiting to this two different store, are they similar in their age group or are they different? So we are finding in the inner city they are on an average age is 40, in suburban they are on an average age is 35. So to compare the age whether they are similar or not, from the sample we want to test the population and we want to claim regarding the population. So the formula that we should use in this case, the formula we should use in this case is our the to sample J test. Can you see x1 bar minus x2 bar by the difference d0? Then sigma 1 square by n1, sigma 2 square by n2. So this is the first sample. Population sample average is 48, and for the inner store, and the second sample, the sample average age group of 35 for the suburb store. And we have suppose we want to claim there is no age difference, so then d0 will be, so population mu1 minus mu2 should be equal to 0 here. For the two, if you claim that no, the inner store population there on an average age is 2 years more than the the suburban store population their average age, then mu1 minus mu2 will be here 2. So if you feel that no, there is a 5 year difference on an average between these two different population, so that is the 5. So this is regarding the population we are comparing. So similarly, the temperature of Nasik versus Pune, it is two places are almost similar in term of the temperature or the climate. So then I can take 365 days data. Out of 365 days data, I can take 50 days data of Pune, 50 days data of Nasik. Then I can compare the temperature of these two different cities. If my claim is both of them are almost equal, then D0 will be 0. So in the case if I will not get sigma 1 and sigma 2, then I can take the sample uh, I can take the sample standard deviation to do this. This is the this with the, can you see the t-test? So t-test, when the sample stand population standard deviation is not there, then you can, through the sample standard deviation you can go about the t-test. Some of the criteria is already given to all of you. So this is the way you can compare. So you want to compare, in Delhi people are more taking mutual fund than in Mumbai. So then you can take a population of Mumbai, then you can find out the percentage of them are taking this mutual fund, and percent you can take a daily population and percentage of them are taking your mutual fund. Then you can compare the proportion, two proportion, this is known as two proportion J test. So proportion of population they are buying mutual fund in Delhi, and proportion of population, they are buying mutual fund in Mumbai. So this way you can do the two proportion J test. So this is the way all of us think what kind of test you want to do. If you want to compare the proportion of two different population, that in Mumbai, on an average, the age group, on an average, the amount of population investing in stock, and the in Delhi, on an average population that are investing in the stock are almost similar. Then you can find out the percentage here. More than maybe in stock investment maybe zero point 0.3, in Delhi maybe zero point 0.2, then you can compare. Similarly, in Bangalore versus Pune, the most of the population, most of the student in Bangalore, they go for opt for engineering, and most of the population in Pune, they also opt for the let the engineering. So are they, most of them are 0.8% of the student in both the population are taking admission in engineering, that you can do comparison. Or you can do a comparison that most of the population in Pune are in old age group, means more than 30% of population in Pune are in old age, and in Bangalore most of the population are still younger. If you want to make a comparison like this, then you can find out the percentage of population in the different age group bracket, and you can do the comparison by. So it's, I'm giving the hypothetical, either in Pune or in Bangalore population are aged or younger. So it is all about my hypothetical assumptions, that like in India we say that most of the population are in younger generation in comparison to US. So this is the way you can find out two different proportion for US, for India, then you can compare. Thank you. So this is the way we can go for the two sample J test, two sample T test, or you can go for the two sample proportion test for your testing of hypothesis. So this is the way that you can, I have given that this is the age group. So like this, you we can have a different two different players, their performance, their score, that we can to in a sample of 100. So standard deviation sample in 18 there. So this is the way we can have we can compare different players. We can compare different cities, and you can compare the different your the your suppose you have applied some medicines, and you want to see the effectiveness. So this is the way an experiment was conducted to compare mean time in days required to recover from a common cold for a person given daily dose of 4 milligram of vitamin C versus those who are not given supplement. Suppose that 35 adults are randomly selected from each treatment category. The mean recovery times are given. Are they similar in recovering? So these are the recovery time 5.8 and 6.9. Are they similar? Or look into the standard deviation and recovery time, that you can go for the jet proportion test. All the formula has been given also to all of you. So in next videos we'll understand